Well, the Sunday night was busy. I did about 300, something like that. That's enough. I'm tired. Even though I got to work late by an hour, and at one point I took a break and forgot to turn the tablet back on. Effectively, I missed 2 hours and I still did $300 worth of business, so I'm not complaining there. That's all good. It's cold and, well, it's damp, and because it's damp it feels colder than it is. That's one thing about the weather around here. When it's damp it feels cold, and you can't warm up because the moisture in the air just sucks the heat right out of you. So I will be happy to be home in my warm apartment, and I'm not going to go for a walk today. There'll be plenty enough time to go walking tomorrow, because I will have a chiropractor appointment. But this morning I just need to rest because I am dead tired. I went to sleep a few times in the morning and still did 300. And of that 300, about 200 of it is mine. So make a couple $100 in one night, that's all right. Time is now 5:22 in the morning. It's been a slow one. I cleared from a trip at 2:43 and got my next trip at almost 5. Guess it was about 10 to 5. And so I did that trip, and now I'm not getting anything. And I gotta wash the car, and I gotta detail the interior, and I gotta stop at the bank to make a deposit. So I'm gonna do all of those things before quitting time. And at quitting time, then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go quit, and I'm gonna have to walk to the chiropractor's office to get my back stretched. That's going to be the end of my day. So since it's real quiet right now, well, if I get another trip on the way, no, I'm just going to go to the car wash, wash the car, go to the bank, detail the interior, and that's that. Nothing else. I was going with one headlight tonight because I wanted to change the bulb, but the place where you change the bulb fell off. The place where the bulb goes in fell off. So I left a note, or I texted the owner of the car saying, hey, I tried to change the bulb, but I couldn't because the piece fell off. It broke, basically. And I think that's still some of the damage left over from our little snow incident back in February. Yeah, so, and I had one customer tonight, which was really over the top. I've done okay tonight, considering how quiet it is. I've only done 12 trips, and with 12 trips, I did $250. That's more than $20 a trip on average. So they were longer trips tonight. They were longer trips tonight. And that was kind of a blessing because I wasn't rushed. No, I can't do it. Too late. Log me out. Had a customer that I was sent to go get. And when I got there, I pushed the icon for I've arrived, and then 5 minutes later I called her. I knew she would be a while because I've had her before and she was slow in the past. So this time she was taking her sweet time to come out. And I even phoned her and asked her, are you at the front or in the parking lot? And she said at the front. Okay. So the front would be out on the street. But really she was in the parking lot. So she came from the parking lot and went down the stairs to go to the actual front of the building, which is the narrow side. And she didn't see me there because there was no place for me to be down there. But I could pull over to the side of the road on the other side. So after about 10 minutes of sitting there, maybe even a little longer, there was a note on the tablet here saying she was out on the gorge, but she's coming to you. So I turned around and I went to look at the gorge. I didn't see anyone there. She had gone back up into the parking lot and around the building. I called her again and I said, well, where are you? Where do I find you? I'm here at the corner of the gorge in Washington and I don't see you. And she says, oh, well, I'm walking, or I'm coming to you. Is that your green cab up ahead there? I'm behind you. Okay, so she finally comes out. At that point, it was about 20 minutes after I got the call. Then, when we went to take her where she was going, somebody had to come down out of the building to bring the money to pay for the cab. So that tacked on an extra 10 minutes at the end. So basically, for a $10 fare, okay, I got 14 for it. For a $10 fare, it took half an hour from the time she called till the time I was free and available again. And that was one of the worst trips of the night. The best ones were like, oh, okay, it's like $13. Make it 20. Here you go, $20 bill. I don't need to change. Bye. And so it was a successful night. I got to sleep a fair amount, and I still did $250. And I'm almost at the car wash, so I'll be back tomorrow. Time is now 5:40 on a Wednesday morning. I have had a busy night before around 11. And after 11, it went dead. It got quiet. Not much going on now. Yeah, I guess somebody else got that bid. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I took somebody down to James Bay, and then I left James Bay, and I was being sent back to James Bay. I wasn't going to go. I'm kind of tired. I'm fed up. I've had enough. I can go finish up my night now. I really don't want to work anymore. Yeah, it was busy before 11, and then after that it was excruciating slow. One trip an hour or one trip in 2 hours. And I got 2:35 on, which I was expecting more considering how busy I was before 11. But with how slow I was after 11, it's still okay. This seems to be a pattern. The week starts out busy on Sunday night, and then it sort of gets a little slower and a little slower as the week goes on. Tonight was busy before 11, I think because some people got their checks early. And I'm talking about welfare recipients and old folks and things like that. And apparently now they're staggering the checks a little bit. Instead of giving them all on one day, some people receive them a little early and others will receive them a little later, so that it isn't so much of a mess when everyone gets their checks. Everyone, gets drunk, and everyone does drugs, and everyone gets to be misbehaving somewhat. And I suppose they aren't going to be misbehaving quite as much if their checks are staggered, which makes sense. Yeah, I've had it. Oh, what are you beeping at me for? Oh, you want to send me on a job in 18? Oh, sorry. You know what I'm going to do? Well, I'll head to the bank. If I get another call when I'm at the bank, I'll do it. Or another call before I get to the bank, I'll do it. If not, I'll just go to the bank and make a little deposit, go to the gas station, fuel up, and park it. It's raining. I'm not going to wash the car. If it continues raining, what's the point of having a clean car? It's going to get dirty immediately anyway. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Time is now 5:58 on a Thursday morning. It's raining, and I'm done my night. It's one of those nights where it was quite busy before 11, then it slowed down after midnight, and a couple of times this morning, in the morning hours, I had nothing to do for quite a while, and then I had a fare and I would drop somebody off, and exactly where I was dropping somebody off, somebody else needed a car. And that just happened now. I was just dropping off, and I was just about done, and this woman comes up to me and says that she has to get to the next bus stop because the bus stop was ripped out because it was under construction or something like that. So I had to take her to the next bus stop. So now I am heading over to the bank, and I don't know, am I gonna wash the car? It's raining. It's kind of not worth it. I might detail the entire interior just a bit. I don't know yet. I don't know. Anyway, I came up the ramp to the bank. I mean, if it's raining, what's the point of washing the car? It's gonna be soaked anyway, and it's gonna get dirty right away. soon as you start driving it in the rain. Been a strange night. Yeah, I've done 280 tonight, so I'm doing all right. Can't complain. One more night to go this week. Oh, this was a busy night. I was going non-stop just about till 2 o'clock. Then I had a 2-hour break till 4 o'clock. And then between 4 and quarter to 6, it was pretty much steady again. I did $350 of business. I would have liked for it to be less hectic. A couple of times I had a customer getting out or almost about to get out while another one was trying to get in. It's just a lot. So I'm quite tired. I've had enough. I just want to go home and be left alone. But I gotta call my mother and sister and chat with them for a while. Then in a couple hours, the owner of the cab will come by to give me my overs. And then I have to go get some groceries, because I won't be able to get groceries in the evening because I'll have to do 5 weeks worth of laundry. So in the morning I will go pick up some groceries, the things which I am running low on. Fortunately, it's not a lot of things that I'm running low on. That's good. So I'll just get a few items. And I hope yours is better than mine.